look at it. Oh, we're in sky mode. Oh, you're digging, hun. You're digging. No, hun. You gotta back it up. Yeah, back it up. That you gotta back it up, baby. We made it. We're finally here at the beach. Now let's check out these two vehicles right before we get to the actual beach driving. Let's present them and see what we've got. Because let's find out who gets stuck and if you really need a Sasquatch. It really depends where you're going, but we got to present these two vehicles before we really dive and answer that properly. Hey, so we're down at the beach. Hopefully you can hear me. So I'm Johnny from Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. And if you want to help feed a poodle or, you know, pay for those bikinis while we're on vacation and bathing suits, just hit like and subscribe. I just want to take a moment to talk to you about these two Broncos. So you've got the Badlands Sasquatch right beside me here. And what's really cool about that is that has the capable bumper. So that's your new 2022 bumper that's coming without charge on the Badlands. Now, if you want to go full out metal, you're gonna have to drop $1,000. And I can't say that, I don't know if I dropped $1,000 for it, but I know when you compare it to just the regular Bronco bumper like we have in the Outer Banks, I really do much prefer this. It's gonna be a whole lot easier if we were to ever get stuck in the sand. But how are these machines going in the sand? Well, Dwayne and I just had a little chit chat and we both find that, you know, the Bronco really in the sand here, it's total overkill. So Dwayne, you know, we were talking about it and we were saying the Bronco in the loose, even on the loose sand, just goes so well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it does. And like I said, the packed sand next to the water, right? No big deal, right?
Yeah,
but up
easy.
Here, and ruts, and some of the ruts were deep enough that I could hear my bash plates grabbing some of the sand. And then when you try to cross those ruts, that's when it gets a little fun.
Yeah, when I drove fast, I drove over a little bit, like, can't call it a sand dune, but a little bit of a ledge. I wanted to catch air, and I know my soft top in the back, I saw it waving to people behind. Well, it waved to you.
The Bronco wave?
Yeah, I gave you a little Bronco wave. So that was fun. So little tip, don't forget to strap down. Don't forget your straps at home. It's not good to find out at the beach. Yeah. So if you have a soft top, don't forget to strap. It is super easy to take off the top versus when, of course, when you have a hard top, it's a little harder to take the top off. So it's one of the huge advantages to the soft top. You do want to remember to bring your straps, but yeah, the Bronco's total overkill for the beach, takes it with ease. And you know, we've driven in the sand, but we have also driven in a foot of snow. And in a foot of snow, it goes really well through it. And actually, we did see a Dodge Ram that was temporarily stuck in the sand. So while some of this is easy to drive through, you can definitely sink in this. You know, we were starting to actually sink because I was backing up, but with the wheels turned sharply. So that's a great way when your front wheels start to get pulled through the sand. Well, of course, you create resistance, your back tires start to spin, and that's when you sink down. So a little tip.
Yeah, and sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude by looking away. I was actually looking at a Jeep that was temporarily stuck. So in the loose stuff we're in, I mean, you can easily get stuck, but we haven't.
Yeah, we haven't, and with Dwayne's help, we aired down. He did it the high-tech way. I did it, I'm not famous, but I'm famously cheap. So I did it the cheap way. And you know, both our methods, you know, yours is obviously better and mine obviously costs less, but we're having a good time. We're a pretty good mix, I'd say.
Well, and I like that idea where you can let the air out and look at the instrument cluster for the actual air in the tires. That's actually pretty smart. I didn't think of that.
I didn't think of it until it started beeping at me because I thought I had aired down. Anyways, that's a whole different story. I broke his gauge, but I owe him. But you know, Dwayne, thank you. Bronco Wild Outdoors. He's got a great show. Dwayne is absolutely incredible at really looking at the technical nitty-gritty. I still think that his 2.3 liter etiquette and 2.7 liter Bronco engine really reviews and really broke it apart. They're the best engine talk videos I've seen thus far, so really appreciate it.
And coming from you, that's a huge comment, so compliment, so thank you very much. And it's a great event. I can't believe you actually made it down. It's awesome. And you know, when you for those of you watching, like, Johnny is just as nice in person as he is on YouTube, so congratulations. Glad you're real.
Well, it's funny you say that because Marie, who's actually doing the camera work right now, Marie and I were just so impressed. We had talked for maybe 30 minutes. We get back in the Bronco to go off to air down, and we're like, we were both like, we feel like we've known them forever. We feel like they're really close friends. So if you want to support really good people who've got a great channel, Bronco Wild Outdoors. Let's see if we get stuck here.
Almost.
Give her, hon.
Work hard.
Pedal to the metal.
We got it. Almost get stuck.
Oh, that's cool. I love almost getting.
He was
just
stuck.
letting us know that I should film houses because I guess she wants this to be a house show.
Yeah, but what's crazy? There's no road. It's all sand.
Yeah, that's right. There, yeah, that actually is kind of crazy. Yeah, people drive on this to go grocery shopping. So we have no issues here. We've got a Bronco. This Bronco is a go everywhere, but this is pretty cool. A sand community. This is like Tatooine, I guess.
It's really like having your house directly on the beach, not on the border. You're on it. Wow, that's the street here. Can you imagine that? Oh, he's searching for horses.
Oh.
Yeah, we can have, we can see wild horses.
Well, we got the back end of this kicked up, so this was a horse that was broncoing. It's kicking Bronco.
Yeah, 2 Broncos in the same. Wow, it's like. Oh my god, that's so tight.
Yes, that is tight, hun. Oh, that is tight.
Just one branch to the mirror.
Just one branch to the mirror?
Yeah.
Not the paint? Well, that's no
Not
big
the paint,
deal.
was the mirror. Wow, that's beautiful. I love it. You want to live there, honey?
Yeah, I want to live here for sure.
We could buy a house. I don't know what's the cost of these houses because they are so big and they are in the sand. So maybe that could cost a lot.
Now, do you pay more for the fact that they're in the sand, or do you pay less? Because these houses need their own, you know, water system. They need their own sewage system, from what I understand. And to go to work or school or whatever, you need to drive through this, you know, this.
You need to remove hair from your tires too. So it could be difficult when you go back on the road to go do groceries, go work. But for sure it costs more because you're right next to the beach.
Yeah, there's no sand in your sandals and sand in your underpants discount, right?
You have sand in your bed. You live here, sand everywhere.
So we're currently in the sand maze, trying to find a way back to civilization.
Yeah, we tried to see wild horses, but no, they're not there today.
We see wild deer often enough. We almost hit wild deer on the way
At
down.
home.
Had I not braked and honked, because just braking, had we not honked, they would have stayed right on the road. Oh, look at. Oh, we're in sky mode. Oh, you're digging, hun. You're digging. No, hun. You gotta back it up. Yeah, back it up. That you gotta back it up, baby. So Marie's gonna try to get up. Second try, because we were starting to dig down. There you go. Told her she just needed a little bit more speed. Not more pedal once we're stuck. So Bronco Wild Outdoors in front of us, they started to spin just a little and we were in their tracks behind us, and we actually came to a standstill, and I told Marie, she gave a little bit of pedal, and I told her, I said, hun, no, and she understood go, so she gave more pedal. I'm like, no, we need to reverse, we need to back up.
I was
so
like, I'm almost there. I will have it.
yeah, and actually that's a great lesson. If you're off-roading, when you think you're almost there, you're almost there to getting stuck.
Yeah.
So you need to keep that in mind. As soon as you feel that you start sinking, you need to really lay off and go back the way you came. So we've got a lot of experience because we've got snow, and I love driving through deep and deepish snow. So I've always known as soon as you detect that you start to sink, back it up, you know, get a good little swing at it. So that's how we got up the hill. We gave it a little swing, and I thought Marie, you know, I was like, "Hun, so you want me to drive now, right?" And she's like, "No, no, no." And I'm like, "Oh, you want me to go, go, go?" And no, she actually wants to continue driving. So I think you can say you're having fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Even if we didn't see wild horses, but just driving in the sand is totally different than driving in the snow. So I enjoyed to have the chance to try that.
I find sand is kind of like the happy medium between snow and mud, because snow and mud are two pretty big extremes. And even in snow, you have different types of snow that are going to react in different ways. But sand of course isn't always the same. But the fluffy stuff, I find the soft dry sand is a lot like really light dry snow, because you can sink into it really quickly, and you know, get up to your knees, you could say, in or up to the bumpers in sand. So that's a lot like the snow. So anyways, we're having fun. Really appreciate you guys all watching.
And I was thinking that we would have done more sandblasting to the paint with the running in the beach, but no, that's fine. Finally, the sand doesn't come up that much on your paint.
No, yeah, that's true. And we've also, anyways, I've done a wrap on the whole bottom of the vehicle. So, hun, don't worry if you kick up some sand. It would be great if we had mud flaps, but that's a whole different video.
Tell me that twice.
Yeah, I'm not buying the Ford mud flaps for $550 are amazing. They're great, but I'm just too cheap. So I need to find a better solution. In the meantime, I've got the wrap on the bottom of the vehicle, the clear wrap. But when I do find mud flaps that are at, you know, my cheapness level, I'll let you all know how that works, because that definitely I think I'll share a photo of what it's like when I pull my four-wheeler, but the mud just completely gets painted on the back trailer, and it really reminds you that these things do kick up a lot of mud, sand, dirt, whatever it may be. So mud flaps are a must-have. At least minimum condition, go for wrapping the bottom of the vehicle to not sandblast it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Giddy up, cowgirl.
The trunk went.
Yeah, you can give her, hun.
It's sad that we cannot do donuts here. I would try some.
Donuts are more fun to do than to eat. Is that right?
No, both of them are fun.
So if you hear a clanging in the back of your Bronco, don't go and call your dealership before looking behind you. It's probably just the seatbelt. So you can always just get a little holder for that. You can wrap it if you don't use those seatbelts very often, or you can just slide that seatbelt up or down. But that's what you're probably hearing in some of the videos. Oh, we've got another Ford stuck in the sand, so it'd be kind of wrong to not give them a hand. We've got shovels. Let's see what we can do here. So, Dwayne and I did our good deed of the day. Yeah. Dwayne pulled and I dug. I shoveled, so I'm out of breath because I shoveled out the vehicle, and that Bronco pulled it out. So we had some of our recovery stuff with us. We had our strap, but Dwayne beat me to it from Bronco Wild Outdoors. Marie, we've driven it in the sand. We've driven the Ford Bronco in the snow. Is there anywhere you think the Ford Bronco won't go?
You know what? If we do the Bronco off-rodeo someday, I would like to see it in the mud. Because yes, we can try it at home with a little bit of mud, but I don't know if their parkour has more of a little swamp or stuff like that we can pass in it. So maybe the mud thing will be the next one.
Well, I might actually have something.
What do you think?
I think I've got something in mind. I do want to do the Bronco off-rodeo with you, but got news. I'm gonna want to this spring. Well, now I guess it's finally spring. It feels like summer here, but this spring I want to try to get something going locally and see if I can build a little bit of let's say about a 200-acre parkour in our own woods.
Wow.
Well, based on Marie's reaction, I think I should have ran that one by her first. So wish me all luck, because I really hope that I get the authorization to do this little project where I could invite friends and, you know, people that I know over to do a little bit of off-roading on an off-road course. But in the meantime, I want to send a huge thank you to all of you who've made it this far in the video for following us on our vacation, our, you know, fun play vacation. So thank you so much. And if you do want to see and hear from locals, comment local. Thanks for watching.